Florida Times Union Metal Mayhem Radio here with Evan Seinfeld, formerly of Biohazard, now kicking ass and taking names with Attika7. What's going on, brother?
What's happening, man? Just enjoying the mayhem and the madness.
Exactly. So, how do you like being on the Mayhem Fest?
It's a fucking blessing, man. A dream come true for us. When I started this chapter of my journey, Rusty and I got together and we took some music that he wrote, Penitentiary, and some music that I'd written, and we kind of put them together and we came out with Attika7, and we had no expectations, you know. It was, for me, I was looking to reinvent myself as a metal singer, to do something a little bit more melodic, and do something that was going to help me kind of evolve as a singer and a frontman. And Rusty was, you know, trying to do the same as a guitar player, and we came together with kind of no expectations. We were enjoying the creative process together, and, you know, got together, made an album, put out an album, and here we are, you know, on tour with Rob Zombie and fucking I Think of Death Punch. Really being embraced by the metal fans of today, and it's awesome, man. It couldn't be better timing and better for our career, you know.
So, Attika7, what's the meaning behind the name?
Well, the name was actually inspired by, you know, where the body of music that became the first album, the majority of it was written by Rusty in prison. He was actually, when he started writing the music, he was facing a double life sentence for something he actually didn't even do. And part of it, I guess, represents, you know, the underdog, you know, the against all odds, you know, never stop to believe in himself. And Rusty and I, you know, we thought about some other names. We had that name for a minute. We kept coming back to that. I mean, the Attica prison riots represent so much, you know. People fighting for their own human rights, being gunned down in cold blood. You know, while we're a very social band, we're not a super political band. We're kind of old school metal band, biker metal, outlaw, counterculture lifestyle. We kind of focus on the positive things in life, like freedom, like what we can do, not what we can't do. And we're just very grateful to be making music and bringing our kind of dark style of metal with a real positive message to it. Doing things our own way, man.
Awesome. So, what's been the best part of Mayhem Fest so far for you guys?
Man, there's so many things. I mean, first of all, there's this fucking brotherhood of metal with all the bands, just camaraderie. I mean, the connection we have with the crowd, for us, this is a big deal because we're a brand new band. We were only added in the last minute to the tour, and people are chanting and trying to sing along. They don't even know the words. You know, 5,000, 10,000 fists in the air for a band who they don't know the music. So for me, it was like taking the temperature of the metal scene today and saying, you know, is what we're doing gonna move forward in a big way, or we're just doing it for the love of doing it? And, you know, it's awesome. It's really going great. Probably the highlight moments have been playing in San Francisco and a guy in a circle pit in a wheelchair. It's knocked out of his wheelchair. The crowd puts him back in the chair, lifts him up, brings him up to the stage. We bring him up on stage and he fucking sings with it. Like fearless dude. Living for the music, man. It's all about the music. It's all about the music bringing people together. That's what Mayhem is about. It's got a trickle-down effect. John Reese, the guy who put this whole thing together, is a very, very unique individual who leads by example, and his goodwill kind of trickles down to the top. And I think it you know, you see all these tattoos, people playing in bands. People think, you know, backstage everybody's working out, hanging out together. It's just a great positive vibe, positive energy.
Yeah, that's one thing about, you know, the metal community. It's a family. You know, it's not like, you know, any other music genre. You know, it's where, you know, people in metal, we all take care of each other, we all look out for each other, and we make sure that, you know, if one man's down, we try and lift him back up. Kind of like, you know, the man in the wheelchair.
Absolutely, man, absolutely. You know, also another highlight of the tour has been working with the Medal of Honor charity, because we've gotten to meet some incredible young men, some soldiers who've been wounded in combat, you know, fighting for freedom and your freedom. And talking philosophy with some of these guys and talking about their outlook on life. I got a guy with one arm and no legs, telling me he never feels sorry for himself, and he focuses on what he can do, not what he can't do. I got that from a soldier, and I try to live by that. Try to grow as a person every day. This is, for me, a huge reinvention. I wanted to do something. I did Biohazard for 20 years, and I felt like I took it as far as I can. Hey, Rat! You get the text about the tent? You got the tent? Did you get the tent?
Attika7 is a super group, pretty much. It's a metal super group.
From a guy who was on a TV show called Supergroup, it kind of seems a little silly to say it, but I don't think of it as a super group. I think of it as, Rusty and I were looking at putting the best players we could around ourselves to lift us up and make us a better band. First of all, any band's only as good as its drummer. If your drummer sucks, your band sucks. Tommy Holt's a fucking machine. I love playing with him. Zach Broderick, my bass player, is fucking an incredible guitar player, incredible bass player, incredible singer. Ira Black, is a fucking virtuoso. Ira's been in so many bands, Metal Church, Lizzie Borden, Vicious Rumors, Heathens, and a master of guitar, harmony and melody. And then Rusty kind of sings how I play. We're kind of like two hammers, just straight down the pipe. And Rusty has this other side of what he plays where it's like he does this dark finger picking stuff. I think the fact that there's all these seasoned veterans in the band, it brings a little attention to the band, a little interest, but it doesn't solidify anything. If our music's not good, if our live show's not good, the band just fucking fall flat on its face. And we're seeing such a huge response to the band here at the Mayhem Festival. Sky's the limit, bro.
So, Blood of My Enemies. How about talk about some of the writing process for that album?
Well, it's hard to discuss some because a lot of it was written behind prison bars by Rusty. Rusty actually spent 2 years in solitary confinement. From the darkest depths, can come the most positive triumph of the spirit, Imagine him writing music, not knowing if he was ever going to be released, facing a double life sentence. And he didn't think the songs were going to get played on a stage in front of fans. He was writing songs about his fucking, losing his freedom and losing his life. There's a lot of bands that, write about fantasy and, all kinds of things, positive, negative, whatever. Attika, everything that we've written about is really about our own true life experiences, sometimes literally, sometimes metaphorically. But I almost lost my life to drug addiction. And, Rusty almost lost his life behind bars. And the two of us live in a huge gratitude all day, every day. And the rest of the guys in the band, kind of follow suit and just being really positive and grateful to be out here doing this, man. So, every day is a blessing. And for me, life is a journey. It's not a destination. When I was a younger guy, I used to feel like I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Now I'm just know that I'm doing it, and I am the doing it.
Yep.
So.
Well, make sure that next time you talk to Rusty, tell him we all missed him today, since he's out there doing some Sons of Anarchy work.
He just called me from the set of Sons of Anarchy. He's standing there with Jax and the rest of the guys, and they're filming a new season. It comes out September 11th. We miss Rusty today too. I like to give him shit. He misses us. He's only missed 4 shows in the tour, which is pretty good to be, a main cast member on a.
To do all that double duty.
Yeah, I give the guy a lot of credit because I used to do it when I was on Oz and playing in Biohazard. Get off the set, get on a plane, fly across the country, fly around the world, get back on a plane, get back to the tour, go back to the set, film. We're all very driven and determined and motivated people, and we all have a ton of projects. Rusty's doing Sons of Anarchy, and Rusty and I also are working on a reality show together with Lee and I and our wives and the band that is motivated. motorcycle shop. Rusty also runs Illusion Motorcycles, which is a top custom Harley shop in America. I'm also working with my wife. We have an online show called Badass TV that's launching in October. That's huge access into the real deal world of heavy metal, motorcycles, tattoo culture, muscle cars, hot rods, and just kind of counterculture lifestyle.
Awesome.
On top of all that, I'm managing my wife's pop group, the Ex-Girlfriends, who now have 65 million views on YouTube in 6 months. And she's about to be the next, I don't know, Britney Spears meets Jennifer Lopez, but cuter than both of them. So we're busy, man, and you know that's our energy. We're always building. We're builders. You know, if we're not building songs and we're not building a stage show, we're building TV shows. We're building motorcycles. We're building what we call the brotherhood of metal.
Alright, so we just got the album release and everything, and right now you can go to revolvermag.com and get that free download of the album.
Attika7, Blood of My Enemies, a gift from Revolver Mag, Rockstar Energy Drink.